Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. This is Tommy's Tarot Time. I am Tommy the Tarot Reader. And I am so sorry that I haven't been around. I have been so busy with a lot of things going on for myself. It's just, you know, when you get busy, you can't intuitively do a reading. You get too preoccupied with the stuff you're doing. So I just got some beautiful new tarot cards called the Mystic Fairy Tarot. These are absolutely very cute. And I am starting with Pisces. I start with Aries all the time, and every time I start with Aries, I spend a lot of time on Aries. Two of Swords, Pisces. Wow, Pisces, you know what? That's the basis of your situation right now. Did I say I'm Tommy the Tarot Reader? Just wanted to make sure. Pisces, you have been in a dilemma. Like, you've been in a dilemma for a while. You've been wanting to decide between two things or three things, but mainly two things. And you've been blinded, as if you're starting to realize that you have been making decisions blindly or even selfishly. You have to, whatever situation you're in right now, Pisces, you have to decide if you are 100% all heart in. You need to be very honest with the person you're with, the situation you're in, and to yourself if you are completely 100% all heart. Because, you know, you could be all money in. That's not your heart. You gotta look at the other person and see what they're putting in 100%. Are they putting money in, or are they putting their heart in? And of course, mental and spiritual. But what are you putting in? What are you trying to get out of it? If someone's putting their heart all in, they want you to be putting your heart all in. So Pisces, like, this is not surprising to me, because the other readings have told me that you haven't been honest in your situation, and so you're kind of coming to a crossroads here. This is the Four of Pentacles. The challenge is you want to keep your wealth. You want to keep what this is about money. And you don't want to make decisions because of money and not because of your heart, but that's what you're doing. So you're thinking of you know, your money, your resources, instead of and it's like you're sort of deceiving the other person. I'm going to say that. If you're in a relationship out of business or money or resources, or you don't think you could do any better financially, and you're relying on this person, then, and the other person's in love with you, then I will tell you that's a very dishonest situation. And I'm going to say you are very dishonest, Pisces. I said it. And that is the challenge. The challenge is for you to keep your wealth. But, I mean, you got your wealth under certain pretenses, okay? So you want to think about that. So this is the past, which is the Knave of Pentacles. You worked really hard for where you are right now. And you worked hard, like years of working hard. And you're like, I'm going to get my riches, Pisces. I'm going to get my riches because I worked really hard to get here. What's the future for you? Is the Ten of Swords. The future, if you keep, the future is like, I don't want to, the readings for you Pisces has been very consistent. And I'm saying the same thing again right now. You don't want to use anyone. You don't want to be an opportunist. You don't want to use anyone. You don't, because the future does not look good if you use someone and you're just emotionally dishonest with them. That's what that Ten of Swords is. You haven't been honest. And you really need to be honest. Even if you're going to lose some money for it. The Seven of Swords is your future. Seven of Swords is you're going to need some time alone, away from money and the situation, and think to yourself, like, what have I done? You know, have I hurt someone? Yes, you have, because you haven't been honest. And you might have used them. Yes, you've hurt them. Yes, Seven of Swords. Get away. Think about what you've done. Someone's tapping you on the shoulder and saying, yeah, that's not very nice. What is below you is the Ten of Wands. Again, you have the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands here. You've been living with this agony for so long because your wealth, what you've worked hard for, and your resources, and you're like, I want to grow old rich. And you did it dishonestly. And you know that. You hurt someone here because you're not being honest. You had the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords. You've been having anxiety about this for a while. You've been wanting to tell the truth. You've been wanting to tell the truth. The advice is to take control of you and your desires and your temptations and your tendency to just sit back and take what you can get instead of being honest about it. The advice is you need to really look at your situation, take control of it, and be the emperor. You got to own your decisions. And really think about, what did I do? Because you're in a place of power, if you are, but when you get found out, you're going to disappoint some people emotionally. Like, you portrayed yourself to be someone that is emotionally to be relied on and who is honest. But as it turns out, you're not an honest person. You're not. External influences is the Six of Pentacles. You have to start giving. The dishonesty in you is because you want to take. And you want to take and you don't want to be questioned. The Six of Pentacles tells me when you're honest, you're going to have to give out, and you do have to give out. You have to be generous. You have to be honest in order for you to come clean with your decisions. Yeah. You have to stop thinking about yourself and think about other people. Wow, I can't believe everything's coming up. Not reverse. Four of Cups is your hopes and fears. When you're honest, yes, you're going to lose someone's loyalty and love. But you have to be honest, because if you've been lying to them, you have to be honest about it. Deceit. The outcome is your deceit will be found out. If you've been lying to someone, you're going to be found out. If you don't tell the truth, you will be found out, Pisces. I know this is a pretty dark reading. Not for all of you. You will get found out. If you don't get found out, and if you decide not to be honest and you keep going on this farce because you're getting so much out of it, you will have anguish in your dark, quiet moments, like right before you sleep. You're going to have anguish. You may not be able to sleep because you're going to have anguish because you know you're not doing something you're supposed to. You're not being honest. So that's what I got for you, Pisces. You got to be honest and take the outcome and the consequences from your dishonesty. And you're thinking like, oh no, I've been honest. No, you haven't. You haven't been emotionally honest. No, you haven't. And you know it. And I'm talking to a few Pisces out there. I'm not talking to a bunch of you. I'm talking just to a few of you. You haven't been honest. And if you're not honest, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it because you can't sleep. And you keep taking. And karma's going to get you. Again, this is just for some Pisces. This is not for all of you. So if this is not your reading, don't listen to it. Okay? That's what I got for you, Pisces. I'll see you at my next reading. Tommy the Tarot Reader signing out.